Well, hello there, people. So, 800 subscribers. Can you imagine? I still find it kind of shocking every time I hit one of these milestones. It's amazing. So, welcome to all the latest subscribers. Um, thank you, everyone. Of course, as always, thank you, everyone who has subscribed, watched, whatever. Thanks for being here. You may notice a couple things a little different. For one thing, there's this. And you might be hearing the difference there as well. So I did go out and I've been talking about picking up a new microphone. I did, and I spent a lot more money than I intended, actually. I was thinking, okay, I got $100 payment. I'll go out and get a new microphone, right? Well, it's about $600 later, very nearly. It's Canadian dollars. But I've gone out, I picked up this very good microphone. It's Audio Technica AT2035. 2035? Yeah, I think so. And I've got the filter here, the pop filter. I've got an arm. I got a mixer to go with it as well. So I can do all kinds of crazy things, like I can. Let's see. Wait for it. Wait for it. I can do vocal distortions. Vocal distortions. Yeah. I'm not gonna play with that too much right now, but I can make myself sound like an alien and stuff, or I can, change the pitch of my voice and stuff like that as well. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah. So I'm still figuring this out. Obviously, the audio quality isn't perfect yet, and I have to figure out how to filter out like keyboard and mouse noises and stuff like that a little more. But I did get this actually just arrived today. I haven't had time to install it yet. You know, acoustic foam. Got a bunch of that. It actually, they told me it wasn't going to arrive until the end of, well, it's now March. Basically the end of March, and all of a sudden I had a package on the door this morning. So surprise. It's funny actually what happened with the 800 subscribers too, because it was basically 2.5 weeks, I think, since I hit 700 that I actually hit 800. But it was sitting there. The YouTube numbers, the way they update, is really funny. It was sitting there stuck showing 798 officially for like 2 or 3 days. And the funny thing is, it had actually hit 800. Like there's like a unofficial and an official number, and the unofficial number had hit 800 like a couple days ago, at least 2 or 3 days ago before now, and then it just sat there. But that gave me time because the arm for my microphone just showed up on Tuesday, and I had to set this all up. I finally got my new desk set up as well. It's literally the first new desk I've had since I was a child. Up until now, I was using the desk that my parents got me when I was a kid with a bunk bed, and I'd been using that until now. And as I showed you in the last video, I was like this with like one hand in front of the other to use it. Oops, sorry, I bumped the mic. So now I actually have my keyboard and mouse are side by side here. And yeah, I'm almost wondering if I need a bigger desktop. I did get an IKEA desk. I can always change the top of it, but I'm wondering because I've got like a mixer. It's not that small, and then I have like the arm for my mic. You can see like it's coming onto the screen here a little bit. I stuck a lamp there for lighting, basically a really cheap lighting rig. I've got I've got a desk lamp up here, and then I've got an actual lamp over there, which was already in here, and they're actually using two different lights, which is why the two sides of my face look a little different. But without getting into too much detail, it's interesting. And I'm going to keep working on my setup here. Obviously, I've blown most of the budget for quite a while, but there is some money coming into the channel, so gradually this thing will pay for itself. And I'm going to keep probably working on the equipment. As I say, the keyboard noise and mouse noise might be a problem because this microphone is just so sensitive. I was testing it out last night, and I was able to hear my wife in the kitchen cutting stuff on a plate. And I'm upstairs, so that was interesting. But anyway, the point of all this is to thank you, to thank every one of you who has been watching my channel, and this is amazing and astounding me. I'm getting like 100 subscribers every like 2.5 weeks or so at this point, 2 or 3 weeks, and that's crazy. I'm gradually getting, a little more money flowing in. Surprisingly, and this was a big surprise to me, February is actually my biggest month so far. And I figured February, how many people are really going to be watching in the middle of winter in February? Like, yeah, people are stuck inside maybe a bit, but I made more money in February than in January or December. And I got a payment for December and January together. I like just hit that threshold actually, but February is bigger yet. And so if this keeps growing, I might get a payment every month. And it's not about the money. I love doing this. That's why I'm doing it. But if I want to do it full time, it becomes about the money. Of course, it's not even paying for the equipment yet. I mean, it will, but yeah, it has to be able to pay for itself. And eventually, for me to do this full time, it has to pay for my living. I'm actually taking 2 days a week off work, more or less, to do this. I work for myself. I mentioned that in some of my earlier videos. I work for myself. I have a very stable little business, but the more time I take away, of course, the worse my business is going to do. So that's why I only do two videos a week. I am lucky to be able to do that. Very, very lucky. There's no way I could do this otherwise. But that's what I've been doing. I've been taking basically Monday and Friday, recording videos those days, and then just putting those up and trying to grow the channel to the point where it becomes self-sustaining. And that's going to be a little while yet, but it's starting to pay for at least some stuff to improve the channel. And that's my focus first and foremost, I want to do this. I'm doing this because I love doing it. I want to do this, but I want to improve how I'm doing this all the way along as well. And I'll keep doing that as long as there's stuff to improve. So obviously there still is. Anyway, I've got the camera, I've got the microphone. Who thinks I should start doing face cam? I'm not sure, like in my actual gaming videos, I'm not sure if I should start doing that quite yet. I think at least now I can start doing these vlogs a little more properly. So I'm gonna keep doing them, of course. But I am getting to the point where I'm thinking about actually like putting my face in the corner of the video and that kind of stuff, like a lot of people do, of course. I don't know. Do you want to see that? When do you want to see that? Do you want to see it right away? You want me to keep working on my setup a little and get it just right before I start doing that? I don't know. But yeah, I've got to put up, you can probably hear a little bit of echo in here. I've got to put up the acoustic foam that might help with the keyboard noise and stuff. This is a rental place. We're still renting. I don't have a lot of money. So I can't probably stick the acoustic foam directly on the walls. The landlord might not like that, scraping the sticky stuff off later. I'm thinking I might stick them on some kind of like thin board or something and mount that on the wall, and then I can take it with me when we eventually move. I don't know. But thank you, and the most important thing is thank you. This is incredible, and this keeps growing. First thing I'll do is maybe add a third video a week. I don't know when I'll be ready to do that because I do have to have some time for my real business as long as I want to keep making a living until this thing, is really paying for itself, and that's going to be a little while yet. But I do want to probably eventually I'll add a third video a week, and then I'll go full time when it's at least close to making me a living, because my business is pretty stable. I can let go of a little bit. But anyway, just thank you, and thanks for watching, and thanks to everyone who subscribed, everyone who has watched anything, and I guess I'll leave it there for now. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.